So welcome again to Exeda's Connection 2011. I'm here with Mark Hassinger, who is Executive Director, Worldwide Customer Service. And tell me about Gerber Services first. Okay. Where do we stand?
We support all the business units of Gerber Scientific, so we support globally in 30 countries, industrial automation equipment, both hardware and software.
And right now we're talking about some apparel applications.
The apparel industry uses our systems, software to design apparel, and our cutting systems to cut out the pieces to sew together to make apparel.
Okay, and how are we take advantage of networking? What's the thing? Is this mostly diagnostic work right now, or is there production control?
A lot of it's to move the service experience from a reactive model to a proactive model, so we can see what's going on in the system, understand when something might be failing, and react ahead of time and improve the asset's uptime for the customer.
Okay, and most of this is fixed assets, so I'm assuming we're not really talking about needing 3G or 4G, but we may use Wi-Fi or Zigbee or solutions like that?
Right now, all our assets are connected, hard connection into the company's network, and then sending signals out through that. So we've connected some of them with cell phones to get them initially connected, but we focus initially our customers with using their internal networks.
Okay, and roll-up wise, like, you know, what's a typical situation? Are factories or apparels done in one place, or, you know, are there component parts? My ex-mother-in-law used to do piece part work for them, right? And you know, things would come in boxes where she'd get part of the sample. Are things done where you're sitting there, and in effect you're having to know the memory of one aspect of the job to then plug in the rest to the next machine, or is it all done in one foul swoop now? Or
there's still some that they cut parts and send them somewhere for sewing, but typically the sewing operation is right after the cutting operation, the same facility. The design operation could be somewhere else. They transmit data somehow, you know, around the world using networks, and then they'll be cut locally in a factory. It could be anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and speaking about anywhere in the world right now, the magical thought in the apparel world is $1 an hour employee. So that makes it so that you move further into like Vietnam.
Yep. Fastest growing markets are China and Vietnam and Cambodia. Yeah.
Okay. So how's that networking work? Do you provide any networking services out of your offices in Poland, or is how does it work out?
The devices are connected through the Exeda system into the Exeda server. We're using a hosted solution, and then our technical support anywhere in the world can access that system.
So it truly is a worldwide solution.
Yes.
Amazing.
And that's another service that now we can offer to our customers. We can offer 24/6 because we're talking to the device. We don't have to be speaking the language of the customer, and we can monitor the device and keep it healthy.
And lots of different languages being spoken. You know, when you get out to the western part of China, you know, I don't think there's many people who know Mandarin there, so you know
Our team does, but our team in Europe, if they're covering second shift, doesn't.
Right. Okay. And just out of curiosity, is there design still happens kind of concentric to the U.S. 9 times out of 10, I would think, or
a lot of design still is in the U.S., still in Western Europe, but the Chinese companies are starting to develop their own brands and doing some design. So we're seeing design globally, but the large companies from the U.S. and Western Europe are still doing their own designs and pushing the data to then manufacture out to the manufacturing sites.
Okay, and what's the most innovative thing you're being asked from your customers? What are they sitting there saying to you? My God, I need this now, and you're sitting there and scratching your head going, I never thought this was going to come out of their mouth. Is there something like that?
No, but right now we're working on for a few of them. Since they're global companies, we're helping them view their assets globally and understand what's going on, because they're getting different reports from their facilities back, how they're doing, but now we can give them more information what's actually going on.
So you're actually giving them the better production results than they can get from the foreman.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That could make it so that a lot of guys no longer have to live in Europe and Asia anymore. I've got friends out there still. So that's pretty cool. Now, do you support any other aspect of Gerber Scientific?
The same type of cutting devices are used to cut composites. So anything from a golf club to an airplane wing could be cut on our systems. Then we have laser guidance systems to help assemble those. So the same cutting devices used there, and we're also connected to those devices.
Very neat. Very neat. Well, thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate
Thank you.
your time.
You're welcome.